The Timex Expedition Scout Solar Edition. What does it do? How does it do it? And is it any good? All that and more coming right up. Welcome to GruncleWorx, the channel that explores everyday gear for the everyday guy. Today we are taking a closer look at the Timex Expedition Scout Solar Edition. Having enjoyed my previous chronograph expedition so much, I wanted to check out some of their other models. I chose the Solar Edition for a couple of reasons. I really appreciate the simple aesthetics and layout, and most of all, it is light powered. While it's called solar, it doesn't necessarily have to rely upon the sun to charge. Any form of light will help charge the system even from a light bulb, and it will keep a reserve battery charge for up to 4 months. The fit and finish is excellent. The black face contrasts nicely with the luminous glow-in-the-dark numbers and hands, while the genuine leather black strap gives it a very understated but classy look. It has a stainless backing plate stamped with various branding and information, and contrasting tan leather on the underside of the strap. The watch case is made of brass, making it relatively lightweight and sturdy. While the watch has a nice profile, it isn't too big to be bulky and awkward, nor too small to be difficult to use or read. As I said earlier, I was so pleased with my chronograph expedition watch that I wanted to explore other models, so here is how they compare. The chronograph edition is slightly wider at 43mm compared to 40mm of the Solar, and obviously it has the ability to be used as a chronograph with a working timer. I actually much prefer the leather strap over the canvas style on the chronograph. I find it to be much more comfortable and less abrasive on my wrist. Speaking of which, let's see what it looks like when on. As you can see, it's not overpowering, but still gives a nice balance and easy to read dial. Now let's compare the ability to read the time in the dark. The chronograph version comes complete with Indiglow, whereas the Solar relies upon more traditional luminous glow-in-the-dark coatings. As you can see, the Solar does a pretty good job of illuminating the watch face, making it easy to see the time. The Indiglow does a better job of lighting up the entire face of the chronograph, but as it doesn't light up the numbers or hands, it takes a few more intentional seconds to figure out the time as you work out the shadows of those hands. Personally, I prefer the ability to glance at the watch without touching it to get an idea as to the time, but the Indiglow is on demand and consistent, so it's all a matter of personal preference. To adjust the watch, it utilizes a traditional crown method. Pulling it out all the way allows you to adjust the hands and set the time. Pulling it out to its first stop, which can be a little sensitive, allows you to rotate and change the date. Once complete, simply push it back in to lock it. I am really impressed with the overall quality and functionality of the watch. Its build quality is excellent. It has a very simple yet appealing layout and design. It's just as at home hiking through the mountains as it is going to dinner for date night. It's comfortable and it's charged by being exposed to any light. I purchased this particular one from Amazon a few months ago and paid just a little over $60 for it. If you have found this video helpful, please leave us some thumbs and consider subscribing as we continue to explore everyday gear for the everyday guy.